Let's look at the creditors reconciliation question. We have Putti Traders who buys goods on credits from Mabuto suppliers. Okay, so this is assay and this is the supplier. Okay, required, use the table below to indicate the changes in the creditors ledger. So that's assay. And then also on the creditors reconciliation statement, that is the supplier. So if we make a mistake, it goes there. If they make a mistake, it goes there. So here on your answer book, can you see there's the table? So we're going to look at the information and then we're going to see what happened here. Okay. So first they give us the statement and the ledger. So this is the ledger. And this is the supplier. This is our books. So this is us. And then this is the statement we receive from them. So this is them. Now grade 11th. Here, the first thing you must notice is, let's see, they put the balances in for you, So this balance over here in the ledger is this balance over there. Then this balance over here, do you see at the end, is this balance over here. So you must start with the balances, but they fold it in for you. Next thing you must remember, everything that appears here should appear here. If it doesn't, there's a mistake. Then, if something is on the credit side here, it should be on the debit side here. They mustn't be on the same side. The amounts must never be on the same side. So if it's on the debit here, can you see? Then it must be on the credit side here. Okay, so let's see. Let's go through all our information now. Okay, so let's look at the first invoice 95, 162,000. There, invoice 95, 162,000. And here's invoice 95 and there's 162,000. It's on the credit side here, on the debit side there. That means that's right. So cancel, cancel. Then EFT 67,500 on the debit side. Receipt, yeah, it is a receipt. If it's a payment for us, it's a receipt for them. Debit there, credit over here, so that's also right. So cancel, cancel, that's fine. Then, let's see, 17,220. I'm going to circle that because that I don't see on the statement. Then 81,900, I don't see anywhere there, so it's not there. Circle. 50,000 is here. Yes, it's on the credit side, and 50,000 here is on the debit side. Cancel. That's okay. Then 100,500. No, I don't see it anywhere here. So I'm going to circle. 16,200, I see here. And I see it here. But the problem now is it's on the same side. It's not supposed to be on the same side. So circle. There's a problem there. They shouldn't be on the same side. Then this journal voucher 10,800. Circle. I don't see it anywhere here. And then this discount in EFT, I don't see it anywhere here. And then this invoice, I don't see. Okay, let's go read the information. So now let's go read the information with regarding to everything I just circled. So here is all the errors and omissions. It says, number 1, the incorrect entry of debit note number 54 in the creditor's ledger. So the incorrect entry of debit note number 54 in the creditor's ledger account of Mabuto suppliers relates to the correct credit note 123 on the statement. So it's incorrect in the ledger, but it is correct in the statement. So if the mistake is in the ledger, it's us. We made the mistake. Let's go read. Let's go find this debit note. It's this one over here. This is what we have. Let's see what they have. Oh, they have. I should have circled this one also. It wasn't circled. So they have the right amount. We have the wrong amount. So we have 17,280. They have 13,680. They are correct. We are wrong. Then we say, did we enter too little or too much? This is bigger than this. So we entered too much. Okay? And if you enter too much and it is a debit or a credit note, you will increase the amount. So it's always the opposite of what you think. Because you thought if it's too much, you must decrease the amount. No, you must increase the amount if it's a debit or a credit note. It's the opposite of what you think. But by what must you increase? By the difference. So you're going to say, what is this minus this? And then you're going to work that out, and we're going to get, I get 3,600. Now remember, we made the mistake. So we go to the ledger and we say plus. What's the difference? 3,600. And that's how you do that adjustment. So let's cancel this. We're done with this and we're done with that. Okay, let's go read the information. Next information, number 2 says, invoice 102 was incorrectly reflected in the account of Mabuto suppliers in the creditors ledger. So this invoice was incorrectly recorded in the ledger. So we made the mistakes. We made the mistake. The goods were purchased from Mabuto suppliers. So we purchased these goods from another supplier. So the invoice shouldn't be in the ledger. It should be taken out. So let's go look. Invoice number 102. There it is. That invoice must be cancelled. We made the mistake. So an invoice is always what you think you must do. So to cancel an invoice, we're going to minus the amount, 81,900. So I'm going to go to the ledger because we made the mistake, minus 81,900. Now we can cancel that amount. And let's go to the next adjustment. Okay, adjustment number 3 says, invoice 83 was incorrectly recorded on the statement of Mabuto suppliers. So incorrectly on the statement. So they made the mistake. So I'm going to the statement. Invoice number 183. Let's go look. Invoice number 183. Where do you see that? Invoice number 183. There's invoice number 183. We have 100,500. They have invoice number 183. They have 40,500. We are right. They are wrong. They entered too little. So an invoice, you do what you think you must do. If it's too little, you must increase. So you're going to increase by how much? You're going to say, what's this? Minus that. And I get that to be 60,000. So I'm going to increase the statement with 60,000, or the recon. So yeah, I'm going to say plus 60,000. Okay, so let's cancel. Invoice 183, cancel. Invoice 183, cancel. Putty Traders has transferred a debit balance from the debtors ledger. Okay, and this is referring to voucher, journal voucher 66. Mabuto suppliers will offset this in the next statement. Okay, they made the mistake. Oh, here's journal voucher 66. I only see it in the ledger. It's not in the statement, So it's not somewhere here. So this amount over here, they didn't record that. They left it out because remember, they made the mistake. So, and we don't see it here. So they left it out. So that was a transfer. So that was a transfer. Let's go read again. So they didn't transfer this amount. So they didn't transfer this amount because we can't see it anywhere here. So normally if we have an amount on the debit side, the statement should have the amount on the credit side, but it's not there. So a creditor for us is always a minus. Can you see there? And a plus. So debit is minus, credit is plus. So the opposite is true for the statement. This is plus and this is minus. So if the amount should have been here, then it falls under minus. Can you see? So when you update the statement over here, it's going to be minus 10,800. So let's cancel this over here. So we are done with that. Our second last adjustment says The transaction on the 24th of March is for merchandise returned to Mabuto suppliers. Okay, so we return goods. We don't know who made the mistake. 24 March. So let's go. 24 March, there's 24 March. And there's 24 March. Now let's see. If you return goods, can you see it's on the same side? Here it's on the same side. It shouldn't be on the same side. Someone made a mistake. So if you return goods, is it a plus or is it a minus? It's supposed to be a minus. So it's supposed to be on this side. Can you see where we have it? We have it on the credit side. And the supplier has it on the right side. Okay, now we know who made the mistake. We made the mistake. So when we make a mistake and it's the wrong side, we're going to do two things. So first thing, at the moment, it's on the credit side. We're first going to cancel it. So I'm going to write the amount on this side. Now it's 0. Then I'm going to record is it a discount or a return? It's goods returned. Now I'm going to record it. So I do two things if something is on the wrong side. So it's going to be double this. And we made the mistake. So if this is a plus and now both must go to the minus side, I'm going to minus both amounts. So I'm going to minus 32,400. And I'm going to show here in brackets how I got that. I said 16,200 plus 16,200. That's how I got that double amount over there. So let's cancel. Done. Our last adjustment says, the statement reflects transactions up until the 25th of March. Okay, so we've dealt with everything in the statement, but there's certain transactions after the 25th of March that the statement won't have, but we will have it. So let's look, what amount is that? So I can see it's only this circle over here. This, the statement doesn't have. So let's erase quickly. So let's quickly erase just to see what is that amount there. They don't have this amount. This amount is 1,543.80. It's an EFT and a discount, so it's a payment. It's on the debit side of our ledger, so it should be on the credit side of the statement. So that amount was supposed to be on this side. Okay, but it wasn't. And this side is a minus. So now I'm going to go to the statement because they made the mistake. They left it out. And I'm going to say minus 1,543.80. Okay, so now our last step is then just to total. Okay, so our last step is now just to total. So to total, we are going to say this plus this minus this minus this. And that answer gives me 184,940. And then we're going to say this plus this minus this minus this. Put it on your calculator. That also gives me 184,940. And there you've done the creditors ledger and you've done the creditors reconciliation statement.